Alright, so on Bellringer 87, it says simplify each expression below, then evaluate. So remember, I'm teaching you how to simplify these by using those shortcuts, which is technically called, those shortcuts are called the laws of exponents. Right now, I just care that you know how to do the shortcuts. They will help you a lot, as I've said, in math, in high school, and in college, if you go on to college. What type of math problem does this line mean? Division. As the numerator, what is the base? 19. What is the base for the denominator? Are the bases the same? If the bases are not the same, you cannot use the shortcut. Did you hear that? Because it's going to be on your quiz tomorrow, and you're going to have to pay attention. If the bases are different, you cannot do the shortcut. Are these bases the same? So yay, we can do the shortcut, which is a good thing. So in order to do the shortcut, I'm going to write the base down. And then since this is a division problem, am I going to add, subtract, or multiply the exponents? Subtract. So I'm going to subtract top minus bottom exponent. So I'm going to take the top exponent, -3, and I'm going to subtract -4. Make sure you write this subtraction problem in the exponent area. And then just do the math. -3 minus -4 is +1. Right? Yeah, that's right. That is just to simplify it, so we have one exponent instead of two terms with one exponent or each. So 19 to the first power just means I'm going to use 19 as a factor how many times? How many times am I going to use 19 as a factor?
1.
So 19 used as a factor one time is 19. Raise your hand who can remember what this type of problem is called. Here again, right now, it's nice to know what this is called, but I'm more concerned that you know what to do with it. So Carly, what is this called?
Power to a power.
Power to a power. You get a treat for that. My concern right now is you know what this means. So we have one base, and it has raised to a power, which is raised to another power. So this is called a power to a power. Who can raise your hand and tell me what shortcut I can use to simplify this? Brayden? I'm sorry. Multiply. Multiply exponents. So I'm going to, right here where the exponent area is, I'm going to do 2 times 6. Make sure your -3 stays in parentheses, and then 2 times 6 is 12. Remember, the exponent goes with what it's next to, and it's next to the parentheses, so that means it goes with everything inside the parentheses. So this means -3 times 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 -3. Got it? So what? Use your raise 2 button. Oh, my girls, I let them using a blue button. I know, a blue button. I don't like blue buttons. To put this into your calculator, using the blue button, you would do parenthesis, -3, parentheses, raise 2, that's 2 buttons above the number 9. Then you would put in the exponent and then hit enter. If you do not put this in parentheses, you're going to get the wrong answer. And Me Too has it up on his calculator in parentheses. Good job on that. So this is 531,441. Thank you, Me Too. Are we okay with this? Okay, problem C. What type of math problem is this? What do the dots mean? Multiply. So, what is the base for the first term? What's the base? What's the base for the second term? What's the base for the second term? Or third term? Are all of the bases the same? Remember, you cannot use the shortcuts if the bases are different. You just have to do it like you're used to. So I'm going to write down my base. And what am I going to do to my exponents? Add exponents. So I'm going to, right here where the exponent area is by the number, -6 plus -4 plus 5. -10, so positive -5. Is that right? Are we okay? So that's just simplifying, because this looks a whole lot nicer than what we started out with. So remember, a negative exponent tells me I'm what type of number? Who can raise your hand and tell me what that negative exponent means? RJ? Fraction. Shame on you for those of you who didn't remember. Remember that negative exponent has nothing to do with this being a positive or negative number. That negative fraction or exponent just means, hey, I don't look like it, but I'm actually a fraction. In order to evaluate, you have to convert this to its fraction form, which is what we worked on last week. Then you would just do 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 in my numerator. 3, 9, 27. What is it? 243? So all of this actually equals 1 over 243. It's a fraction. Go ahead, me too.